And I think one of the biggest takeaways from Breakfast Club this morning was, we're doing this Call Stars Blitz, which
Oh
is
man.
we're all
Yeah.
going to get together. We're going to work all day. We are going to be on the phones all day until we've all had 50 conversations, not 50
Yeah.
calls,
Yeah.
50 conversations.
Yeah.
The people that we're calling are people that we know already. So we're not cold calling per
Yeah.
se.
These aren't cold calls. These are warm
Mm-mm.
people. Yeah.
People we already
Relationships, sphere
know.
of
This is
influence. Yeah.
past clients, sphere of influence,
Hmm.
relationships. It's realtors you know and do business with. It's realtors you know and like and
Right.
they like you. It's that, but it's also past clients, sphere of influence, whatever, right? Industry people that you know, whatever. And having 50 conversations. And specifically, the goal is obviously to try and, looking for some business, reminding people that we're here if they know anybody that, is looking to buy, sell, or refi to think of us, right? So, but what came out of the Breakfast Club today, I think I'd like you to just get your thoughts on it. Is this matter of how incredibly wildly important this matter of accountability
Oh yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And what I
Yeah.
mean by that is when you're jumping on a Zoom call with 100 other people, right?
Yeah.
And we're all doing the same thing, we're all doing it together. There's something about that that just carries you, and helps you.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm not the only one here. I got all these
Sure.
peeps that are with me. And I just think that is a piece uh, to the puzzle of success that often, probably 99% of the time is completely missed. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
For most people, they are fully on their own. They are not connected to a community that's all
Hmm.
piling together to make some
Hmm.
calls together. It's
Yeah.
just not happening. It's very rare.
Rowing in
We
the
may
same
have the only
direction.
one
Yeah.
of the only platforms in the mortgage space that does this every single Monday through Thursday
Hmm.
together.
Hmm.
And it's just so important, man.
Well, the
The
results
testimonials
results
were
speak
great.
for
Yeah.
themselves. You
Yeah.
you start looking at the results, and I think about Al, and I think about Brittany, and I think about. I mean, we can go down a list of just the results. Chauncey this week was talking about going from one or two loans a month to eight, nine, 10 loans a month, and
Mm.
so Greg, he was on. We yesterday shared just a few months ago was doing one or two loans. This month is funding 10 loans, and
Yeah.
you know what it came up this way too. I think here's what happens is most people are isolated on an island by themselves and they think,
Mm.
dude, I can do it, I'll push through it. But what happens is the day comes and without accountability, there's no motivation to change. It's
Mm.
like I get this spark, this inspiration, and today's gonna be the day. And here's the deal. It may be today, but what about tomorrow?
Right.
Community helps you when you wake up tomorrow and like, dude, I don't feel it. Great.
Mm.
They're counting on me. And I'm counting on them. I got to
Yeah.
show up. And when
Yeah.
we all show up, hey, it's like this. Have you ever worked out in a community like Iron Tribe is something that I've done quite a bit. And Iron Tribe's so cool because all you got to do, Frank, is you show up. Half
Yeah.
the battle's showing up.
That's
And then
it.
here's the other thing too. You know what I've told myself hundreds of times. It's like, Frank, even if it kills me, it's only 23 minutes. So
Mm.
the workout's 23 minutes.
Oh.
And so how many times at 4:30 in the morning you're driving to go work out for a 5 a.m. class, you're like, dude, this is awful. I don't want to be here.
Why
I'm
am I doing
exhausted.
this? Yeah.
But then you walk in and you got 25, 30 other people that you've got great relationships with. And it's like, you know what? It wasn't any fun getting here, but we start, doing a couple warm-up laps and then we get it going. It's like, dude, I'm so glad I got up and I did
Mm.
this. And
Mm.
the results speak for themselves in physical health.
Mm.
Same way in prospecting.
Mm.
It doesn't mean every day is a challenge, but it does mean there are days you don't want to show up.
Hey there, if you're loving the tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and then click on the bell as well so you never miss out on more cool free tips coming your way. And also, would love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think or what you want to see next.
Hey, and I think there's four things. We talked about this yesterday, Frank, on the Breakfast Club. It's number one, those who are going to win big show up.
Mm.
Number two, it's will you do the right activity that's producing the right results? And here's what we know: outbound prospecting is the number one driver of the results you're going to
Yep,
have in the mortgage
indeed.
space. And number three is this: will you be consistent long enough to get the results? And number four, will you do it in a community that helps you show up even when you don't
Mm.
feel like
Mm.
it? And
Wonderful.
that's
Those are
that's really what it's all about. That is living in a life-giving environment that helps you win every single day. And look, you and I are highly motivated. Carl's highly motivated. I don't need somebody prodding me, but it sure is good on the days I don't feel like it. Somebody's high-fiving me and I'm like,
Right,
let's go,
right. We
baby.
can do it, man. Let's
That's
go.
it.
Yeah, yeah. No, so that's what I really kind of took away from Breakfast
Yeah.
Club today. And boy, oh boy, I tell you, on the club this morning, man, everybody was by the end, everybody was like, "Yeah, man, I need to
Let's
do
go.
this. I need to get going because it's just it's just true.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just the truth.
Hmm.
We need to have the outbound marketing. We need to have the outbound prospecting. We need to make the calls. We need to ask for the business. And what's going to get us there? Well, nothing really helps more than knowing that you can be accountable to a group of people who's committed to the same thing. Nothing
Yeah.
helps more than that.
100%.
Knowing that, hey, man, I know every Monday through Thursday, on the West Coast, 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and on the East Coast, I'm sorry, on the East Coast,
East Coast, 9:30.
nine
Yeah.
thirty to
Yeah.
11:30 a.m. on the West Coast, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I know that I'm going to be able to jump on that call with those people, and you wind up seeing the same people every
Yeah.
day,
They
and you
become
become
friends. Oh,
friends,
yeah, dude. Oh, yeah.
that's the other thing that comes out too is we've seen it time and time again where these are people that work, they're not in the same state, they're not in the same
No,
company,
no.
they're
Yeah.
just in it together and they become great friends and they
Oh,
help each
yeah.
other out and they
Yeah.
encourage each other. Most people don't have that even within their own company, or
Oh,
their
yeah.
branch.
Yeah, for sure.
And here it's like it's a national thing with all these people that are just, man, we can do this together. It doesn't matter where you work or any of that, and so I don't know. I just thought it was really cool, and that
Hey,
Blitz
well,
is
and listen,
going to be
let's
pretty
let's do
neat.
this because we'll throw this. But if you want to know more about Call Stars and you want to know more about the community, go to freedomplanningcall.com. We'll
Yeah.
we'll we'll walk you through it. Myself, Frank, Kristen, Lucas, somebody will jump on and we'll show you what a real community looks like. Go
Yeah.
to freedomplanningcall.com. There, that's
There
how we'll
you
do
go.
that.
Freedom Planning Call.
Hey, and they're going to hear more about the results from this Call Stars 50 Blitz, man. I am
Yeah.
fired up about it.
Me
So
too.
it's a big deal, and here's what you're doing. You're just showing up big in a day. And you know what it's going to do for a lot of people? It's going to break a ceiling of, man, I never believed I could have 50 conversations in a day.
Right.
And watch the results that are going to
Right.
happen, man. And
It's going
so
to be awesome.
it's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. So,
All
all right,
right.
brother.
Well, we'll get out of here. Freedom Planning Call.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Freedomplanningcall.com. Learn more, man. Get on the team over here. They join us, man. At Mortgage Marketing Animals Loan Officer Breakfast Club. And,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't matter where you are, whatever. You don't have to be isolated if you're feeling that way. You don't have to be. And, big things can happen. Big things
That's
will
it, brother.
happen. So, all right. But you guys have a great one. Catch with you next time. Adios.
See you.